Hey, TikTok and YouTube, thank you for joining us. Tonight we're going to be going over a lot of different things, talking about trimming, and I just thank you guys for taking the time to join us today, and I appreciate it. So some of the things that we're going to do, we're going to be trimming, and let me just adjust this so that I can capture both platforms very well. All right. Okay, all right. So some of the things that we're going to be talking about is we're going to be showing you some different and creative ways to use sublimate sheets other than, say, the normal things that we have for them now. Just want to show you how you can really have fun, how you can really produce high quality products with it because I want you to love it like I love it. And my husband, I hope that he'll join us. I think he might be taking a nap, but I'm going to get started. And so some of the things that we're going to talk about is some of the feedback that we've heard throughout the week. One of the big things that we've been hearing about, thanks for joining us, is a comparison of Easy Sub. So I'm going to cut as I go because we're going to talk about trimming. So this is not Easy Sub. Easy Sub is we do have the same objective, and that is the medium to allow you to be able to have cotton products that have sublimation on them. This is a fabric, and Easy Sub is a vinyl, I believe, and so there's a difference. The biggest difference that I like is that this is breathable. It is a fabric, so it's different. I know a lot of people are kind of getting skeptical about putting a fabric sheet into the printer, and the biggest thing with that I really like is that I'm able to save a lot of money, and you'll see too when you don't have to buy sublimation paper because you can put this directly into your printer and you can sublimate onto it, and it's very cost effective that way. And also, you don't have to worry about say it getting caught in your printer. It's no different than a normal piece of paper. It's very thin, but it is firm enough, yet flexible enough, kind of the same consistency as the paper to allow you to put it in your printer. We have two different types of printers that we put it in. We've tested on all types of printers, and we haven't had any feedback that it doesn't work. If it gets jammed, just like a paper, you just have to put it in. We do recommend put it in one sheet at a time because it's like maybe 2 hairs thicker than a sheet of paper, but it won't get jammed, and it'll save you time. It'll save you money, and it makes printing your designs so much more effortless. And when you have big orders, that's a huge plus. And I love it. So yeah, we're not the same as Easy Sub, although we both do provide a way that you are able to sublimate onto something and then transfer it onto a cotton. This is one of the big things is that I don't want to say it's a patch, but it is something. It's not a transfer sheet because it's not a sheet. This is a piece of fabric, and that's why we tell you that you have to wash it delicate, and you have to or either wash it by hand so that it won't fray. But it is also sturdy because of the adhesive that we use on it. And the adhesive that we use on it is made to infuse with fabric. So that's really a good thing. Some of the exciting things that we've been learning this week, is kind of exploring the different things that we can do. Someone made a video yesterday, and it was an excellent video. And what she did is she put it on a piece of heavy felt, and she made a like a wall, not an ornament, but a like a picture and a prayer for her daughter, and it sublimated very nice. It actually gave me ideas. It's like, you know what, I want to try it, and I want to see if I can do it on the same type of material. But I was like, a refrigerator magnet would be cute, really cool with the picture because you know that it does sublimate very well when you do photos. So that's a good thing to know. So I just really wanted to talk to you guys about the product, to let you know that it is a different product from Easy Sub, and it's a breathable product. You know, you saw we have the videos on our YouTube. We also have some on TikTok where we tested different products, and we held a blow dryer against the fabric and a candle. And this is something that, because it is fabric, it allows it to be breathable because fabric is breathable. It really meshes in very nice with your materials, and it's comfortable to wear. I like it because it's not heavy. Myself, I really liked Easy Stuff. That was the only complaint that I really had about it. Not so much the breathability, but that it was heavy. It was heavy because I knew I had a patch and I could hear it. This is an old supplement shirt too, and see, this has been washed several times. I don't know if you can hear that, but with the Easy Sub, I could hear it, and I would hate when I was wearing it because if I brushed against something, I was always conscious that I had that on, and I didn't like it. I love the colors that it gives. It gives really good colors. And I like that it does cut because it's a vinyl. It cuts in the machines a lot easier. As you see, I'm cutting this with shears. So because it is a fabric, it is a little bit more delicate than a vinyl product. So you do have to make some adjustments that way. And I know that that can be a pain because, like many other people, I'm not good with shears. I took a sewing class and I'm not a sewer. We had to make a t-shirt and a handbag or like a tote bag, and both of mine were uneven, and I'm not a seamstress. So kudos to everybody that can and is able to do that and make things look really good. But that's not my niche. But so I do realize though, with the sheets, you do have to do a little bit more cutting. It is able to cut in the machines, like you see on our recommendations. We recommend that you don't try to cut out small or fine letters because, as I say, it will just break your heart because I've gone through a lot of that. I'll show you actually today. I was cutting something, I'm trying to help someone. So I knew that it would not get the best results, but I wanted to go ahead and put it through to see to help the customer through it. And of course, you know, the same thing, it's consistent in that because it is a fabric and, you know, you do have to treat it what it is because that's what it is. So I'm going to step over here as I'm cutting just to see if you guys have any questions. How's everybody doing tonight? And thank you for joining us. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate your time. And Alvaro may join us. He may not. I'm not going to press him to join. I'm going to let him sleep because I know that he's tired. And I can do this. And I told him that I wanted to really take my time and go over things, doing some tutorials. So yeah, it's not, it does allow you to do the same thing as Easy Subbing, but it's not Easy Sub. And it is a cloth. It's a fabric. I don't want to say cloth because it's not a cloth. I mean, as you can see, the intricately woven threads and fibers, it's sturdy enough to go in your printer and give you good results. And I don't want everybody to always feel that they have to print square with it because you are able to explore. And as you guys know, we love testing, so we are working on some different settings and trying to experiment so that we can produce the best results. Because if we can produce the best results and communicate it out to you guys, it'll make you guys feel a lot more comfortable with the product. And that's the thing, you want to feel comfortable and you want to believe in the product that you're purchasing, and we want you to believe in it too. So we're going to be working on that, and we will let you guys know. So I may try. I'm going to cut a couple of things with the Cricut tonight. I may try to change my setting and see instead of cotton. Now we just always use cotton because it was able to cut and yield the results that we liked, and so I kind of kept it at that. But I mean, I feel better testing because I don't want you to test something that, you know, you already invested your money in. So I'll go ahead and test it because we have a lot of scraps. And I don't know if you like to test because I'm all about testing and I don't believe that I have all the answers. So if you want to test some of the product, I can even send you a couple of the scraps to test. And as you know, you've seen the test where we ball it up. They're very durable because it is fabric, you know, and it's just like your shirt when you wash it in the wash, and it's wrinkled, and you apply that heat pressure to it, it comes out really good. So that's the great thing about it. So again, thank you guys for joining us. And then if you haven't subscribed to us on YouTube, we would ask you to do that. Thank you guys so much, because we are now up to I think 100 and I'm gonna say 160. We still have a long ways to go to 1,000. We're just trying to get there so that we can have better graphics. Really, is our intention there on YouTube. So we appreciate you guys showing us love and support that way and doing that. And thank you very much, because that means a lot. So this is a picture too. I promised you last week we were gonna show you how you can put vinyl over the sublimate. I was gonna say easy sub, because I've been talking about easy sub and that was in my mind. But I'm gonna put some vinyl over this so that you guys can see how you can put vinyl over it. And I do have a lot of pieces that I've actually put vinyl over, because that's kind of been my fix for the wording, especially the thinner wording. And then I'm also going to talk about the color and the importance of trimming, and because it makes a difference in your print. So I'm actually going to print this on. I think I'm going to do them both on black, but this one is the same thing. I'm not going to cut this one so that you can see, because too, here's the thing. When you this one, it won't matter because I don't have a background. If you see any black, it's going to be the black that I left when I trimmed it. But on this, you'll see the black from this. So just to make it so that it's not completely one way, I'm going to trim the white off, because that has an impact on the image as well. But I'm going to show you how I noticed I was speaking with someone earlier about the design that she sublimated, and she sublimated it on a black cotton shirt, but she was noticing that the blacks were different. But the thing is that she was not able to match up the ink from the picture with the color of the black shirt. So it was different. And I'll show you on ours too that we have those same results. But I'm going to show you two shirts that we've already done if you've seen the other videos, so that you've seen that, and then you can see that there's a difference in trimming. And this is why too we're giving so many tutorials to show you about the trimming, because it makes a difference. I mean, it takes it from an A to an A plus plus plus. That's the difference, from 100% to 110. If you've seen a lot of the reviews on TikTok, I mean, they've been really nice. And the ones that, I mean, I love those reviews, guys, and thank you for them, and keep them coming, because me and my husband, when we watch them, we get the same excitement as when we make shirts. It's really exciting to see what people are able to create and see things come alive. So that's huge, and it means a lot that you guys take time and you share that with us. So thank you guys again for doing that. And the promo codes are working very well, and we appreciate you guys sharing it on your other social networks and mediums. So this one, I'm just fine trimming a little bit of white I saw that I left in there. So this one, so that you'll see how that looks. And then let me grab the shirts that I was telling you about so that you can see. So I'm going to bring them close, and I'll hold them up for both TikTok and YouTube so that you guys can see. So this is this shirt. Now we're actually going to take this shirt, and we are going to cut out on the Cricut. Matter of fact, I'm going to start it because I don't know exactly how long it's going to take, but we do have a couple that we're going to cut on Cricut. So on that shirt, what I did is I put for the background to the black part to come out so that you'll see the difference. But if you notice, the black ink is different from the black in the shirt. And sometimes, hey, Lucinda, sometimes that's really hard to match up. So we're going to trim that so that you can see the difference that it makes, and why I really stress and recommend for best results to go ahead and trim it. You know, it doesn't take that long sometimes depending on your design, but it makes a difference in the presentation of your shirt. And that's what you want to do. You want to produce a shirt that when someone stops and they see it, that they want that shirt. And if you sell shirts, they want to buy that shirt. And if they purchase that shirt, you want them to come back and purchase more. So quality is key, especially because a lot of people are making shirts. So what makes your product stand out? That's something to think about. So I'm just sharing with you best practices so that you can produce the best and most quality results so that people continue to patronize you. Now, this shirt is another shirt. So this one, this is just like, these are like some squiggly lines and squares, but this is the difference. I'm going to show you, okay? So on this shirt, we just trimmed out the white on it. But if you notice, it has a very different presentation. The colors flow. And I'm going to show you something really interesting. This shirt still has black in it. That's a different black from the shirt. But because the trimming of it, your eye doesn't catch it. So if you look right here at the earring, you can see this outline. And see, that black is different from the black in the shirt. But when you look at it, you don't even notice it. You can see like up here on the lines, the color from these, it's a different black, but it just looks like one beautiful piece with the beautiful colors. And that's the difference of what I'm saying, what the trimming does. It really gives you the ability to up your product to make it just make it pop. And that's what this does. So it doesn't really catch your eye that this black right here is different from that black because it's just trimmed right there and it's still a different color. And then you see this one right here. It's nice. The colors are really good. It's a really nice picture, but you do see that. And for me, I'll be truthful. I don't always like the patchy look, and that's what I'm going to call it, the patchy look, because it's like just the square. I'm a little more eccentric, and I like colors. I like things to look alive. So with just a square, sometimes it doesn't look good, which is a lot of the reasons why I like to always lay my things out because I like them to look different. I like your eye to catch it. I like people to say, "Oh, what's that?" I like it to be different. So that's what I do. And this is just my shirt, But for me, like I wear, in all of our videos, we wear our shirts. So every video that we've made is a shirt that we've made, and so we promote our shirts that way. And if you notice, they have a lot of different things going on. So I'm going to start this cut because I'm going to do the line first because I don't know how long it's going to take. And sometimes that happens. So I did clean my mats because you guys know I always talk about that. I'm terrible at doing that. And I'm just going to go over with you guys the use of the supplement sheets. If you guys have any questions or want to say anything, please jump in. Don't make me feel like I'm here alone. Just say something. I want to make sure to keep you guys entertained and captivate you guys. So just please jump in. I'm gonna turn this camera here so you can see better. And let me see TikTok your view. I think you guys have a good view. You just might not be able to see the crooked is good. Okay. So I'm gonna go over to the printer. So this is the sublimate sheet, and this is the front side, the doll side, the fabric side. Okay, an easy way for you to remember. This side here is the gloss side. When you hold it up to the light, you can see that gloss, you can see that shine. And I really hope you guys can see it on YouTube because I can't tell the difference looking at it, but I can see it over on here, which is, again, why we're trying to get more so that we can just stream on our phones because it just seems to make such a difference. So when you print, you want to print your image on the front side, which is the doll side, and then the adhesive is going to infuse with your fabric, so on that side. So I'm going to come over here, and so I'm so proud of myself. I cleaned my print head because I'm terrible at that. I always say I never clean them in. It's really embarrassing to get on here and you print out something and it has the lines. Thanks for to see. Thanks for that love. I really like that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, so this one I'm gonna print that lion head, and I put it in here. And what I did with the Cricut is I went ahead and kind of set it up so it doesn't take as much time because you guys know I'm always conscious about your time. And it's Friday, and people have been working. It's the end of the week, and there are things that people may want to do. But I appreciate you guys. We do appreciate you guys taking the time to join us and be with us. So I'm gonna jump over to Cricut, and let's see. Here's the lion. So I've already got it set up to, I need to print it. So again, this is on this printer, it's a bottom loading. So it prints on this side. So I'm gonna lay it this way. Again, the back's the glossy side. I'm going to tell Cricket to make this for me, please. Now these I'm just going to be doing on 8.5 by 11s. And that's the same size I think that the line is, I'm not sure. But we'll still be able to see the same effect. The other great thing about sublimate sheets is you do not have to mirror. And for me, that's huge because I cannot tell you how many times that I've had to go back and redo a design because I did not mirror. Okay, so this is going to print out, and then we're going to put it on our, bear with me, I have allergies, so I'm like trying to maintain that way. All right, and that's going to print, and then I'm just going to get this ready too, because maybe we can do this early. This is the glitter. And then too, for cutting, because it is fabric, definitely you want to make sure that you have sharp shears. These shears here with the orange handle, we only use these for fabric, therefore that they are able to maintain that sharpness. Because once you cut with paper, it does kind of dull it. Oh, and then I have something cool. So I created my own emoji because I want to show you how you can really be creative with sublimate sheets. So here's my image. You do not need to mirror it. One thing that you do need to make sure is like here on the Cricut, the way that the image is, you want to lay it the same way so that it's able to scan it and it's able to print out correctly. So it'll show you at the top. You see, it's almost like an image of the mat. And then there's the image of yours that's going to go on there. And so he's going to go this way. And I'm just going to put them on there. And we're going to let that cut. So that you guys can see the cutting capabilities of the sublimate sheets. All right, and then I am going to change my blade because when you cut, you have to use the rotary blade, and that's on the silhouette too. They both have the rotary blades that cut the fabric. So I'm just going to change the blade out here. I do like that it's very simple to change the blades. Get this ready, and then I'm going to, you know what? I don't know what type of results that I'm going to get, but I am going to go ahead and I'm going to change the fabric. Like I said, I always cut it on cotton. So I'm going to do my own little test with you guys. That way I get my testing in. But I'm going to change it to linen because it is thin. And I mean, when you look at it, if you guys have some, excuse me, really quick. If you guys have some sheets, then you see how it almost looks like a linen. And I hear a lot of people say that when they do their reviews. It looks like a linen. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. We appreciate it. So I'm going to change this to a linen and see what happens. So for the Cricut, you browse your materials. I'm going to type, excuse me, type in your fabric. And I am going to go to, let me see, a linen. Because the linen is really thin and fine. And just see what happens. I think I remember doing it with linen in the beginning. And like I said, I'm not a seamstress, so I don't know, like, my materials really good. I've learned a lot for with our sublimate sheets. But I'm going to try the linen. And get it ready and let it scan and let Cricut do its thing. You do want to make sure that because it's fabric that it's under good, which is the reason that I clean my mats. But next time I'm gonna get 2 mats because my mats are kind of beat up. And so one of the things that I'm gonna show you, oh, you know what, guys, I'd like to share this with you. I don't know if you saw the video that we did with the shirt with the skate. where there was one skate here, and then there's the like the shoelace, and it had a little bar that connected it, and the other skate was there. One of my sisters, she used to skate all the time, so I always remembered that. So I wanted to make her a shirt. And she told me today that, and I didn't know this. She said, I know that she has a lot of allergies, and I know she has like a gluten thing, and she's allergic to latex. So she was explaining to me how she has to be really careful with the fabrics that she wears. And she said, I just want to let you know that when I wore your shirt, she said I had to be really careful, like what I wore with it. And see, I haven't read in so long, I can't get this like right off. But she said that she did not have any reactions, and I thought that was awesome because that means that for people, and she needs all of her products like gluten free. She was telling me how like you can even smell gluten, and I'm like, well, what does that smell like? And she says, you know how like if a person smokes and you stop smoking, you can smell smoke, or you can smell when a person's smoking if you don't smoke. She said it's like that, and she says she can smell it when she goes into the store, but she breaks out and she's had to like really change just like the type of clothing that she wears. She wears a lot of cotton, but I felt so good when she said that. So we haven't tested that or anything, but that's exactly what happened, and that made me feel good because now that I can make products for her, you know, where she has those allergies, and now she can wear stuff that's made with a supplement sheet. So I felt really good about that. So I wanted to share that with you guys. And then I know that like now a lot of people do have a lot more allergies or allergens. And so that's a big thing because sometimes people are very selective in the type of materials that they wear. So that's awesome. And so while that's cutting, I'm going to do this one. And this is going to be on this world. This is, if you guys know that saying that I like the dream is free, but the hustle costs. And then I put the payoff is priceless because I'm still perfecting that. I know that there's a saying out there, but that's just, I mean, it really is true. It's kind of like my motivation because the dream is free. Everybody has dreams and hopes to accomplish things, but the cost of it is immense. You know, whether it's your time, whether it's for us right now, it's like time away from our kids. It's just we wake up tired, we go to bed tired, but we're motivated and driven. But there's definitely a cost to anything. My dad would say anything worth having. You know, my dad he always gave really good advice on life, and I really like that. And one of the things that he would say is that when you work hard for something, you appreciate it more as opposed to someone just giving it to you. And that's true. I found that's true with my kids, and a lot of things that I'm glad for the wisdom that he shared because as a parent and as you get older, I just say some things that you don't realize and you don't learn until you get older and you experience things. Excuse me one minute. So while I'm reading this, if you guys have any questions or anything about the sheets, I'd appreciate it. I'm allergic to so much, and lots of fabrics affect me too. Yeah, and that's how my sister is. And see, for me, I don't have I just really got allergies, and it is when I can empathize with people with allergies because I really didn't understand. And when you feel like I say sometimes there's somebody inside my eyes doing like this, or little people in my cheeks pushing out my cheekbones, I mean, I really empathize and feel because at first I couldn't relate. So when she told me that, that was something that I had never considered, but I'm glad that she shared that with me because I didn't even think about that when I gave her the shirt. You know, I just wanted to make my sister a shirt, you know, and share that memory, that fond memory that I had watching her skate because she was like one of the really good skaters. And I didn't think about that, the material, but you know, sometimes you do have to be aware. And So I'm glad that she shared that. So that's a very, very good thing. I'm almost finished reading this. I'm gonna turn the press on for this one. So once this one's finished, what I'll do is put another one on, and then we can talk about the results. So I'm gonna set it up for 380 degrees at 40 seconds. And hopefully that this won't take long because when you press on the vinyl has a different temperature than the sublimation because sublimation needs higher heat and then vinyl doesn't need a high temperature like that because it will burn. So for you guys just joining, I've been talking a lot about the difference between sublimate sheets and then I shared, I don't know if you guys saw that. A lot of people thought that we came up with a name because it's me and my husband and we're mates. But no, we came up with the name sublimate because it's sublimation and these are a mate to help you achieve that sublimation onto cotton. So that's where it's a mate for sublimation. So that's where we got it, sublimate. And then also, yeah, it's not about us, it's about the sheets, but that's how we got that. And then so this picture that's printing, I'll just go over it again. This is, I want to talk about the different, say the difference in when you just have like the square and you have it, why we always are kind of like pushing for best results to trim it. Because you notice the black on the shirt and the black on the ink picture, they're different. They're both black, but as you know, like with colors, there are all types of shades. So in order for you to get the best result, we always recommend trimming your edges because it does make a difference. So on the Cricut, I'm sure we're talking about cutting to show you guys that it can cut. You do have to be careful, and I don't want to say fragile, but it's a fabric, and it's not a vinyl like a lot of the other products that we're used to. So it is a difference, and you can cut with scissors, and I don't want to always push that because, like me, I hate sitting there cutting with scissors. But there's a difference, and so I'm gonna maybe even on the back of this shirt, I think I'll just put it there so that you can see the difference because it's gonna have the same thing. But on this shirt, thank you guys for joining us. Hey everybody, on this one, it is the same thing. Now this one just has a wider cut, and what we did was took the sheet and we just like made a crinkle on it, and we were testing on this. Can you sublimate over a sublimate sheet? So this was on there first, and then we put the lady over there. So just to show you like a fine thing, like when the colors are different, it does come through a little bit, but it's not that much, and it just depends on your design. So I'm actually gonna to show you like how you can be creative with sublimate. I am going to do I'm gonna sublimate my own emoji I designed and it's going to be layering. But this on this design, if you see, it's the exact same thing that we showed with the lion, but it doesn't look like it. It looks nice, huh? But and I say nice. I mean, either one of them look bad. But this right here, this earring, if you look at this is the same type of thing in the other picture. The blacks are different, but because this is trimmed, it gives your eye a completely different illusion, and it doesn't stand out so much that there's a difference like that. And just for me, like I was saying, I don't like when it's just like that. So this is an old shirt, and I like to put borders around. So I like the bling. So if I just have a square shirt, then I'm going to do that. But I want to show you there are a lot more options, you know, and I want you guys to be aware of all the options so that you can do those and you can explore and you can just, I mean, create and fall in love with sublimate sheets just like us. So let's see. It sounds like it's finished. All right. So before I weed it, because that's my favorite part, because I hate weeding. I like it because it's therapeutic, but sometimes I don't like it. But we're gonna pull this off, and you guys will see how easy it comes off. But I'm gonna start another design in here because I don't know how long it'll take to do them. So we're gonna finish that one, and let me just pull up another one we're gonna do. All right, I'm gonna do this one because this one might take a while too. And I'm going to print it out. This one is it's a bird. So I'm going to print these, like I said, 8.5 by 11. So even though we do have a larger sheet size, I have to say that I have not been making shirts in a long time. Just for like orders that we get, we really don't even take orders. So when people come to us, that sometimes we will do them. And again, I'll show you the front and back so that if you guys are familiar with the sublimate sheet, this is the back. The glossy side is the back. That is the adhesive side where it's going to infuse with your fabric. This side is the front side. It's the doll side, and it's the printable side where you're going to print your design onto. So I'm going to throw this in here. I don't know if you guys can see this bird, just a little colorful bird. So I'm going to load it in my printer. You want to make sure, I'm really urging you guys to try it in your printer if you haven't. Put it in one sheet at a time. Let me grab a sheet of copy paper, just so I can show you guys. I hold them like this. I don't know if this is going to be really effective, but I mean, they're both very thin and almost the same consistency like when you move them. You know, this is actually a little more flimsy and this is a copy paper. But that way, just to kind of increase your confidence in putting a sheet of fabric in your printer, I do definitely get that because you've invested a lot of money and time into it. All right, and so I'm going to make this really quick. And remember, you don't have to mirror. This does not have any words on it, but that's the other great thing is that you do not have to mirror. So on this one, I'm going to put the bleed on, that way we can look to see the difference because as you know what the bleed does, it kind of extends the ink over a little bit over the outline so that when you cut it, that you get less of the white. And I'm sure you guys are familiar with that. So I'm going to add the bleed on here. And let's see. Okay, that's going to come out. And then we're going to get it in the printer right away. All right, so here it is right here. You guys can see it. So the thing is too, you want to make sure that you put it on your mat the right way so that it is able to read these marks, that it scans it before it prints it. And I'm going to set it here. You just line it on the lines. The other thing that's really great about sublimate, okay, so you guys see the sheet. I have my sublimate sheet on here. I just pulled this out the printer. You saw this. I don't have my tool. You see my hand? You just saw me rub it. My hand is clean. Now, here's the other thing. With a transfer sublimation paper, you can't do that. Your ink would bleed over. We do say wait and let it cure for an hour, but that's just to allow the ink to marry more so into the fabric so that you get the best results. But because we're doing it live, I'm not doing that. And these are just going to be like test shirts and shirts for our family. And because my kids have misplaced my tools, so the show must go on. So there we are. I'm going to go ahead and place it in here. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Before we do it, okay, I'm going to do this first because we cut this with linen. So let's go ahead and weight this and see what it did. Because one of the things is that I do sometimes on my sheets, I don't know if you can see that, get like the harder marks. But this is how it reads. Can you see that? Where did you do that? So I do have a little bit of material there, but there it is on the edges that you can see. And then I'll hold this there for you guys can see it on YouTube also. Now, like I said, words and like really things that have like a lot of thin lines and a lot of things going on. I'm gonna leave it on linen just because we did it at the same time. I don't have to change it. Or actually, okay, because it went off because it's not in my favorites. I'll just do this one on cotton because that's normally what we would recommend. So just so that you can see. And thank you guys for sticking with me, sticking with us. I really appreciate it. So let me set this over here. And let's take this line and let's sublimate it. So we're going to sublimate it on this shirt because what we're looking at is the difference. And then what kind of bird do you have? I think it's just a little parrot. I don't know birds very well, but I grabbed it because it was colorful. That was one of the things is that I really want to accent the colors, how they come out with it. So when I look, I just usually put up colorful whatever, colorful animal, colorful bird. So okay, I'm gonna take this shirt and I'm gonna put the line on the back because remember what we're looking at now is the difference from this color. I can't perfectly match this color, and I can't expect you guys to do that either. But I'm gonna see the difference by trimming this out. What effect does that give us on the shirt? And then actually, you know what? I'm gonna cut this little white part off real quick. If you see the little line right there, I wanna cut that off because I want the shirt to really look good. Now I do see a little bit of white on the over by the mane. However, that comes because when I was trimming it in the Cricut, I probably just didn't get those fine points, and so those will be visible. But I want you guys to be able to replicate what we're doing and still be able to do your own thing and have your results because everybody does it different. But I want you guys to have the same knowledge that we have of the product because this is a new product and it's different. So I feel obligated. Me and my husband feel obligated to share our knowledge so that you guys can use the product the best because then you can take it and you can run with it and you can do all types of things. That's all right. I'm glad you're here and you joined at the right time because this is what we were talking about. This is that shirt we talked about earlier with the two blacks being a different color and not being able to really replicate that black that's on the shirt. Now, if you can, I mean, and this is just using black as an example. It could be a different color shirt. But now what I'm going to do is I took the lion and we were talking about the trimming and I'm going to put this on the back, the lion head, and I've trimmed it. So I'm just going to come over here to my heat press. And all you do is you just do a rinse really quick. One of the things that's really good, guys, is this bucket right here. This is a trash bucket, just a little bucket from the dollar store, but it works really good when you're working, so that way you can get rid of your scraps, your excess, and then it saves you a lot of time, and especially in your cleanup at the end, especially when you have big jobs, because when you're cleaning everything, it's like, whew. So now what I'm going to do is take this. I printed on the front side, the doll side, the fabric side. This is the glossy side that has the adhesive that's going to infuse with the fabric. I'm going to lay that directly on the shirt. I'm going to put a piece of parchment paper, butcher paper over it. It's going to cover it. I'm going to press it at 380 degrees for 40 seconds and let the sublimation do what it does best. You want to have, you see I'm struggling with it. A firm PSI pressure is important because you want to make sure that your heat's evenly distributed, that it doesn't move around, and it's going to get the best results for you. Yeah, let's see. Does it feel like using a dark transfer paper? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. And this is why. You hear this? Not my son, but this. It doesn't feel like when I put this shirt on, I do feel this, but I feel like I just have on a shirt. I don't feel like I have something over it. I feel very comfortable in it. And we say after the first wash, like the more you wash it, the more, because it is fabric, the more that it marries into the shirt. And I mean, you feel comfortable. You have something there, but it doesn't feel bad at all. All right, let me throw this away so I don't lose that. And all right, guys, I think you're gonna like these results because I like them. So I'm gonna hold it up. I think at this angle you both can see, and I'll bring it closer. But this is just see doing that trim. And like I said, on the mane there are some spots, but you see that. Now here again, look at this. This is what I was talking about. When you see this, you just get a good picture, right? But actually, it has the same thing. There's black right here. You see? But that black, it really the optical, it doesn't draw your eye to it that it's something there that's different. You just see a lion's head. And then this is the difference. Same picture, just trimming it, a different effect. Thank you. I'm glad you love it. But we're sharing this because we want you guys to have the best results with it too. Because then you see what it's able to do. You believe in it, you'll like it, and then you'll buy it. And you'll keep buying it. We're just not interested in, you buy it once, but use this for your when you're trying to sublimate onto cotton. It's really good. Like I said, it's been a game changer for us. So there again, you see that? And if you look at the top at those ears, where you can see that black, it doesn't catch your eye as opposed to this where it's two different colors. The same exact effect of this where it's the same thing, it's just trimmed. So now we've got the bird is finished over here. So what I'm going to do really quick, and then we put the bleed on this, so we'll look at that. But we have one last one that we're gonna cut out with the Cricut. And so let me put the paper in there. Again, the doll side and the shaggy side, the front and back. The front is the doll side, the fabric side. The back is the adhesive side. I'm going to drop it in here. And this is a koi fish. Now, it has some sharp whiskers. So I want to see how the whiskers turn out. So let's see on this one, because let's use this to determine. And then, thank you. I'm glad you like it. You started sublimating and you had to change all the vinyl because the polyester count. Yeah, that does happen, and there are some challenges, but sublimation is able. Here's the thing: people love cotton. It's been my experience from my customers and myself, and people love the rich colors that come through with sublimation, and not just the colors, but that the colors can stay strong and they last. And so trying to find that medium is byproducts like Easy Subli. There's other types of transfer papers. There's even a Subli cloth. I can never think of the name of it. I've read the reviews, and then there is a new one that had come out, 7 something. But we tried a lot of different things, and nothing worked for us the way that we needed to work. But this. Yep, and glitter. Yep, we've got a lot of white glitter, and glitter's expensive too. So I just want to show you guys. Let's see how this weaves, and this was cut with the cotton. So sometimes you might get a little thread. So there I see there. I'm gonna just grab my scissors right here, and it's just a little thread I want to cut so you guys can see right here. Like literally, I'm just gonna nip it right there because it is fabric. It's not a vinyl product. It's fabric. All right. So I don't want you guys to say, "Oh, well, your cuts come out so good and not mine." Remember, you just said these are bigger things and they're not really intricate. When you get those really thin lines, and the koi fish does have whiskers, so we'll see how that comes out. But it is able to cut, and you are able to get good cuts. But when you have like things that have small letters, thin lines, I would recommend cutting them with shears or scissors or even an X-Acto knife. So I'm not going to use this one because this one has the fabric and it does peel off. But I told you guys I'm not good about cleaning these. Oops. So I'm going to go ahead. This is going to be a, oh, actually it still sticks good. So I am going to use that. So let me grab the paper and put it in there. Did I see that already? Okay. All right, so I'm going to make it. None of these have words, but remember, you do not have to mirror with sublimate sheets, which is another great thing. I'm going to send it to the printer. And we put the bleed on that. And let me just, as I think about it, you see this? I don't see like a lot of white. So I like that, but you can't always do that. And sometimes it's just like a trial and error I found with the bleed. So I'm going to put the bleed on this one too, just to see. This one does have, it has black outlines, but because of those whiskers, I am going to leave the bleed on. Just checking to make sure I have my other sheets closed. And this is when I said that trial and error, just looking at this. This is the reason too why I'm like skeptical about the bleed. I hold it up close. You see those lines? They're not fine lines, but hopefully it will cut it fine. I'm just gonna stick it in there because this is the last one that we're gonna cut and see what happens. So yeah, I didn't know that would happen, but that's okay. We'll see what results it yields. And I'm gonna stick it on there. And again, you guys saw that this just printed, and you still see my fingers. I don't have any ink on my fingers. And this is one of the things too that I really like about it is that because I have messed up by with the transfer papers or the sublimation paper, that I touch the ink and it gets on there, or maybe if I'm doing something, it smears it. So this is, you guys see what I'm doing because I don't have my Cricut spatula or my Good and Faithful tape measure that I use. I'm really curious how these whiskers are going to turn out, how this is going to turn out. All right, so I'm just making sure that it sticks to the mat. There we go. And I'm going to try the linen again. And the linen is under fabric. You know what? And I don't know enough about the different types of fabrics to know like what's comparable. So I have to look at that. But I'm going to cut it on the linen and put it in here. I'm going to think that this one may take a little bit longer to cut. I don't know. But let's play with this over here. And I'm going to show you I got like some really cool things I'm excited to show you guys. All right, so now let's do another one where we'll talk just the difference in trimming. And I'm going to grab one of these shirts over here. Let me put this over here. And let me show you my hands. Because you guys saw how I used to straighten that out. So that's a good thing that you do not get a bleed. You don't get a bleed. And that's important. So I'll put this one back. If you guys want to see this one, let me know. I'll hang it up over here. Because I think we're done with the computer part. We've got everything printed out. And we are going to I'm gonna be real creative. I want to show you guys. I want to take these. Now these I did trim, and I didn't put them in the Cricut because I didn't know how long it would take, and we were running down on time. But I want to just like that same idea of connecting it. I want to do a trim around the bottom of the shirt, and I think I'm going to try it on this shirt with the bird. So that'll be one design, but that way that you can see, because that's something else that you can do to get, more from your design. Just getting those creative juices flowing. So I'm going to do that one on this shirt. I'll put that over there. And this shirt is going to be for me. So let me see if this is, this side. I'm definitely not a small. That's a small too. Okay. I'm going to do this one on. You guys want to see it on black or white? You tell me. This is, it's a globe. You guys want to see it on black or white? Because I don't know. So help me decide. Black or white? I think white, of course, it's going to pop more. Black is a little bit more challenging. That's right, men don't want glitter. I was making so many face masks with glitter sublimated, and people did not. My brother-in-law was like, they're nice, but they're a little bit too feminine. So that's true. Okay. Oh, now I got a thing going back and forth. I have 2 whites, 1 black. You too. Break it or okay. I'm gonna count down to 5. Let's see. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's going on white. And okay. This is an extra large, and that's an extra large too. Oh, you know what? Dang it. Okay. Let me, bear with me just one moment. Let me see if I have a smaller white. Because I think I wanted to do the shirt for me, but I think I want to do it for my daughter. And this is the way that we keep our shirts. Remember I was telling you about like keeping everything organized. It just makes life a lot easier, and especially when you're looking for something. So this is a small. Or you think you can fit the shirt? I think you can. My kids are sitting over there. They're not gonna talk. They get shy. All right. And this makes it really easy. And this thing, it slides in and out, so we're able to move it. And we have another one too. So I don't have my husband's same technique, but I'm just gonna put this. This is the side that was sublimated. I'm gonna put it over here. Let me just press this up really quick. So on white, of course, it's light. You're gonna see really good results. But I mean, you see these are good colors too. I'm gonna turn it this off. It's very lopsided, but that way that you can see that the colors still come out really good. All right, and I'm gonna place this rolled on here. My way to measure is the thumbs, and I generally line it up with the middle part of my press, and then I go down a couple of fingers. Okay, so I'm gonna put my paper over here. If my daughter doesn't want the shirt, I'm going to do a scrabble, and I will let it be a giveaway for tonight because I like it. I was gonna do the emoji. All right, and then I'm gonna take this. It's vinyl, and it just says the dream is free, the hustle cost, and the payoff is priceless. So, and that means not just priceless monetary, but priceless in the lessons you learn, the people you meet along the road, and the life experience you gain. So this is to show you, this is my fix, or what I like to do when I need smaller words. I just do it on vinyl, and I have one of these bins full of vinyl, and I don't end up using a lot of vinyl, and I really like that. So it was 340 degrees, 380 degrees for 40 seconds. And here's what it looks like. And it started off like this. The picture looks so much better on TikTok. I hope that you guys can see a really nice deep blues on here, different shades of blues. Like the water's different shades. I don't know if you guys can see that. But okay, so that's that. And then let me turn down my heat pressure. Or actually, you know what? While that's doing that, instead of, I'm going to take it down. Well, let's still have that one. I'm going to go ahead and take it down. Because we're going to play. So vinyl, one of the things too, I have a cheat sheet up here because I always forget. So this is cotton, and we're going to put vinyl on it. It's holographic. So 330 for 20 seconds. And if you do something like that, that way it helps. And you can make sure that you don't scorch your material. Yeah, see, that's why I was scared. It's saying that it's only at 25%. And then I'm gonna do this one, and because it's black, I'm gonna put it on a black again, but just to show you the difference in cutting out the design, the results it gives. So this is just, you can see on the corners there's that black outline background, and I'll probably just do it on this shirt, so that way that you guys see it. I don't know if that'll look like too much. But again, I'm just going to encourage you guys to thank you to see the difference in the papers, like really just about the same size and the same consistency as far as firmness. To feel comfortable putting this in your printer, try it once. Now, don't put a whole 10 stack in there, just do one at a time. But try it, because if you try it and you like it, I guarantee it's going to save you so much money, because I have not brought sublimation paper since last summer. What we use is what we have left. So many things that I've not had to rebuy because it's been replaced with sublimate sheets, and it's so much more cost effective. And then too, the price of sublimate sheets is cost effective. So I'm just going to put this in the middle here, and this looks nice. I like that. Just says the dream is free, the hustle costs, and the payoff is priceless. Oh, we're already ready. Okay, so I'm going to put it on here. I always like to put, no matter what I'm doing, the paper over the press. And I like parchment paper because it's the butcher paper is much thinner than the Teflon paper. I just feel like I'm getting more of the heat. Okay, there we go. 320. All right, and I think I have enough of these. I'm excited about this shirt. I think you guys are gonna like this idea. I don't know if you guys saw the skate, but I really like that. And like I said, when she came and she told me about um, that she was not allergic, that she was able to wear it, that was huge. And I wasn't even thinking about that. All right, I'm going to set my temperature back up to 380 because we're going to do some more sublimate sheets. 380 degrees for 40 seconds. All right, now we'll let that set. And then we will bring out this bag over here so that you guys can see this. So there it is. I'm going to peel it off. But this is to show you that we can do vinyl over the sublimate sheet. And like I said, see that trash is so handy because it's not a lot of stuff everywhere. But you see that? And then what kind of paper was that? That was that's it's like a parchment paper. They call it butcher paper. It's I think it's 12 by 12 or 15 by 15. I forget the size. We do sell them on our website, but truthfully, the packaging is just like so awful on those, even when we buy those. But we do have like packs of 500, and I like it because it makes it easy. But there you go. I'll bring it up close, as you can see over here on YouTube. That is subli sheets with vinyl, sublimate sheets with vinyl, and it looks good. All right. So I'll put this one over here. Do you guys have any questions about this one? And let's talk about how does it feel? It doesn't feel any different. Like you can it I mean, I know that it's vinyl there, but I mean, it doesn't feel like bumpy or anything. It marries in. And that's what's really good about the sheet. I mean, you've seen the videos. You can rip it off. It's not going to come off, but it's nice because it marries in with it. And then look, as I'm moving, you see how flexible that is? Okay, let's try this. Look, this just got, you hear that? I hope you guys can hear that because I can hear it. It's not really loud. And then this is a shirt that it's been there. And like I said, this to me, I don't even feel like I have something over my shirt. What I feel is when my hand moves, I feel it touch the jewelry. But this is an old shirt, and I mean like really old. And the colors are still there, and that's it. And so I'll put this one here. So that you guys can see that. We've got a hanger. And I'll do this one on a black one really quick, just to show you the difference it makes. And then we get to do the fun stuff. I like the fun stuff. Because this is kind of like a test shirt. I'm just going to take this globe and put on here. That way that you guys can see. Thank you. So I've cut it out. So, I mean, let's see what it, I mean, it's not going to look bad. You're still going to get your colors. But this way, too, you can see the same print. You'll be able to see how this looks on dark, on light, and how it looks on dark. But this does have a black border that I did not cut off. Do you guys want me to cut it off? Do you want to see it cut off? How about I do half and half? That way that we can see. Because I like to see true results. So I'm just going to trim half of this. And then that way we see what it looks like on the black. Trimmed off and then that. I think that's a good idea. I saw a picture of Sam over on YouTube. She showed me a picture today. We were doing our custom support service where you guys can reach out to us. We walk you through it and walk with you. And I thought that she cut it with a machine. It was so precise, the cuts. And she told me that she cut it. I was like, what? Like, say what? Okay, I'll put this one on here. That's you talking? Yeah, I was talking about us and do anything. Go make you some tea. Ariana, go make some tea. Okay, so we're gonna have half of this is gonna be cut, and then the other half is so that way that we can get a good feel of what that looks like. The other thing that I use a lot of these, which is just a parchment paper. You can get it like Reynolds, or these came from the dollar store. These are not as much on the roll. They're kind of thin, but they do the same thing. And then I have the Reynolds up there, and the Reynolds comes to like 100 feet. So I'm really excited because I like to be creative. I don't think I'm the most creative person. Um, I can be creative, but I don't think I'm really innovative. And I admire people that are innovative because they set the trends and the rest of us follow after. So let's see. What is the vinyl setting? So the vinyl, when you cut it with Cricut, you have to use the regular blade that comes with it. And I'll take a picture of this if you want. This I got it offline. But for vinyl, the heat press temperature for, and that was the holographic vinyl, is 330 degrees for 20 seconds. And this gives you cotton, polyester, and then jersey and mesh. It gives you the for HDD, glitter, foil, metallic, and holographic. And we put a sublimate up there too. All right, so let's see what this. Oh, okay, guys. Let's see. See, and Cricut is still cutting that. So I bet if I did not put the bleed on it, that it would not have been that complicated. Did you guys see that? So let me turn it down because we're gonna focus on this. So right here, okay, right away, I hope you guys see the difference that I see in trimming this. Look at that, the difference. You see that difference? How much it just, I mean, it looks richer, it looks more quality, it looks really nice. That as opposed to not trimming it. So that's the difference that you get by taking the time and trimming it. And this is just a circle, so you can do that in Cricut or Silhouette. And you also can do it with scissors, because that's what I did it with really quick in front of you guys. And it makes a big difference, because if it's just like that or if it's like that, it makes a difference. And especially when you're selling them, you're giving them away, or you're making them for yourself. You want to have something that's nice, that looks quality, that's gonna last, and that's that richness that trimming it gives you. Now let's look at. Thank you for saying it looks great. Now let's look and see the color difference from dark to light. It really does look nicer cut. I mean, it makes a huge difference. So let's look at the color, and let's put them next to each other and see the color difference. So, Alex, can you help me really quick? So I'm gonna have him hold this up. Come here, son. Okay. Can stay right there. Oops, oh. Can you plug that back up? Yeah. Ariana. Yeah. Can you fix this light? Can you fix this light? Your brother knocked it out. She knows how to do it. I don't know how to do it. I'm not technical like that. Okay. So Alex, you didn't turn it off, did you? No. I don't think it's plugged in all the way. Okay, there you are. Okay, so there we go. Hold this up for me. Just hold that up over your shirt. Okay, yep, like that. And then let me move this over. You wanna get both cameras. Thank you, Ari. Okay. That's it. That's good. Now let's look at the colors. So this is on dark and light. So where I'm looking at it in live time, oh, it's upside down. Let me turn it this way because I can see the colors in the water. Yeah, I really don't see a difference.
Thank you so much.
Can you guys see that? Oh, Alice, give me compliments. He likes that. He's my sweetheart. Okay, so come up closer. I'm gonna do TikTok and YouTube. Let's do. Okay, so hold it up really big. I hope you guys can see it right here. The difference. Or I really don't see a difference, and that's the truth. I don't. I see the same color, just one on dark and one on light. Okay, and then let's go over. They both look nice, but what does I say? I have to.
Both look nice, black on black. Red up toward black.
Yep. And that's a good thing because the color can. Okay, bring it up closer that they can see. Just want to see if you guys. Okay. You look like a nice son. Nice and metallic, thank you. Okay, thanks so much, Alex. And you, one of the things I did notice in the black, which is funny, I don't know if you guys can see it, like the water has different shades or whatever, but I think I can see it better in the black than in the white. And I don't know if that's because the white I also have words over, so I do have to take that into account. And I think crooked might be finished. Sounds like it is. Let me check on here. It is finished. Okay, that's a good thing. Here, let's pull that out. So I'm curious, really curious to see what that's gonna look like. So I'll set this up here. And then this works out cool too, so like we can hang things. And then I think that I am going to do that shirt. Okay, let me just make sure I got all your questions. Alex says drip. I don't know what that is. What's drip? Is that because your voice is getting deep?
That's not good enough.
What's drip? Swag?
Did you say that?
I don't know what it is. Okay, so we're finished with that part. Excuse me. Okay, let's see what this looks like. And this was the one that we, this is the one, let me turn it this way so you guys can see better. I'm sorry, when we moved it, I guess we moved everything out. All right, so right here we go. So let's read this, and like I said, I don't know if we cut this one on linen, but we also put the bleed, and I'll bring it close for you guys because so you guys can see good what's gonna happen. With like I'm gonna see what's gonna happen. So there, okay. So what I'm gonna do is just take the scissors, and it literally is one string holding it. Like you see that one string. You see that? So I'm just gonna cut that really quick. And I told, oh, so remember I told you I had 5 whiskers? The 5 whiskers are on my mat. So, look, it was over here like this, 'cause that's how it went. And here are the whiskers right there. So as you see those whiskers, they didn't make the trip. But I mean, our fish looks good. We'll see what it looks like on there. But yeah, they didn't make the trip. So I'm gonna put this over here. Try to remember to clean that. So now, guys, we're about to play and have some fun. So this is where I really want to encourage you guys to get creative with the sublimate sheets. And do you always cut using the linen setting? No, I just tonight tried it because I want to try some different settings and test and see what exactly is the best. And here's the reason why. Because I get a lot of this on my mats. If you guys can see, let me turn it so I had it before so you can see it look perfect. Okay, so I get a lot of this on my mats. So I'm trying different settings to see. I know that the cotton works, and you guys know we like to test and like take you along with us on that journey. So tonight is the first time that I've used the linen settings. Actually, I think when we first were testing, I think I did use the linen settings, but I don't think it cut very well, and that's why we stuck with cotton because that always cut. But maybe it is a little bit much, or maybe it's just because it's fabric. But yeah, because too, I want to be able to save you guys the most money, and I don't know if it's because my mats like I never clean them. What happens? But okay, so let's see. You wanted to know, oh, thanks for showing you the, oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome, Sam. And let's see. All right. Oh, that's is that my little Sabrina over there? I think so. Okay. So Alex is good. But yeah, that's why we did that tonight. So let's take this one, and I told you guys that I am going to do, let's do black. So I want to show you just, we're going to take the shirt, and let me move this down so you guys can see better, because I think you guys can see better this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create my own emoji. So what I did is I cut out a blank emoji, and I'm going to put that on the shirt, and then I got a mouth, and I'm going to put that over it, and then some eyes. So this will give you guys the opportunity to see layering, but this is the way that I want to put that on there and show you guys, just so that you can be more creative with it. It's not just, it's really therapeutic, and it's fun that you can have when you're making shirts, whether for yourself or for your family. So just kind of giving you guys some different ideas. I'm all about trying to think outside the box. I know for shirts over on TikTok yesterday, I love what she did with the sublimate sheet, because what she did made me think outside the box. She took a piece of stiff felt that she got from Hobby Lobby. There's a video on her TikTok page, and what she did is she sublimated a picture of a little girl praying with a heart, and then on the bottom was a prayer, and she put it on the heavy felt, and it sublimated to a beautiful. And she cut it out, and it was just, it was so gorgeous. I was like this. And because the funny thing is that we've been thinking, like, we've only done it on T-shirts, because that was, like I said, that was how we came up with it, is that we were trying to get that sublimation effect onto cotton shirts, and we just tried a lot of products and they didn't work. And so we started thinking outside of the box and playing, doing our different things. And it's funny because we were even going to try the polyacrylic spray, that where people use that spray, but I know that it washes out. But we got a bucket out of it, because we were going to try to experiment and try to figure out a way to make it stay. But that never ended up happening, because we went this route and we haven't turned back. And I don't regret it. And like I told my husband, I said, you know what? I know that other people have the same problems that we have, and that's why we're doing so much education on how to use the sublimate, on the things to get the good effects, so that you guys don't just see like us when we wear them, but you guys are able to produce the same exact results, and even better, because I'm not the expert. And like I said, I may be creative, but I'm not the most innovative. And some of you guys are. And this is just to encourage you, because I always say you want to find a way to be different in your business, because that niche can be the difference in you going to the next level, and you being a trendsetter, or just, because everybody makes shirts, but what makes your shirt different? What makes it stand out? So that's just me. That's the way I think. And it depends on your market, because everybody has a different market. So, but that's just what I think and wanted to share that. So I'm gonna try my husband's photo technique. See, I miss him because he does that. So I just went on, I just Googled, and this shirt for sure, I would like to do a giveaway. And I'm gonna put it here and measure here. I'm actually gonna measure this. I'm like, I want to make sure that it's nice for you guys. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I don't know if you can see it really good, but what I'm going to do is, let me put this down so you guys can see it a little better on YouTube. There you go. And you guys can see it good? All right. So what I'm doing is I am going to overlap this, Actually, I'm gonna sublimate this first, just so that this doesn't move, so that way I can get a good thing. But I think what I want to do is to do something like that. I think that that looks different. So let me do this one first, and then I'll just do those other ones. Yes. Um, one of the it should be one in there for allergies. Mm-hmm. Or like a TS or something like for the immune system. All right. So I got it where it didn't move. All right, and then I'm gonna put the lips. So I'm also interested too. I think it'll come out nice, but because it's a lighter, that I do know like when you overlap, like there's sometimes you can see things. And then this one, we're gonna put a border on the white shirt with the bird. And I should have cut the other ones off. I did this. This is a regular. This is 11 by 14. However, I didn't change the paper size when I printed it. And just look at the difference, how much more you get on the larger sheet. All right, so I know that that's there and how that's gonna look. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but I don't want to move it because I don't want to mess it up. So I'm just gonna put my lips here, as you guys see. Or I'll take it out for you guys to see because it's not gonna move. But there it is, nice yellow right there. And then I'm gonna put the lips right here. I'm actually gonna put the lips in the eyes. And then, oh look, I made a mistake and did this. And this is the other reason that I like because it's not vinyl. Because if it were vinyl, I may have creases in here when I press it. And I didn't do this on purpose. You guys have seen when I've done the crush test. But the thing is because this is fabric, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna press out because it's fabric. And you're gonna still be able to utilize it piece and save you money. I have to talk about that because saving money is key. And I think sublimate sheets are just, I mean, they've enabled us to save a lot of money in a lot of different areas. This is a cute little emoji. All right. Let me do this part and then I'll show you guys why I stopped. Because this is white and I'm putting it over that yellow and then black background. So what I was noticing is that I don't know exactly how the color is going to look like here when there's that background, and I'll show you guys up close just so that you can see it, okay? So I could move it down onto the yellow so that it has the same coloration, or I could put it like I wanted to put it like to the top, but then I just don't know like how that's going to look because I don't know what that is going to look like. So that is the risk you take when you're just like really being creative that way. But that's okay. That's how you learn and try new things. But I do want this shirt to come out nice. So I think I'm going to put it down on there and I'll show you guys. And then because I have so many just experts over here on TikTok and YouTube, and oh, this is cute. And TikTok and YouTube in the house that you guys can give me some feedback. So there we are. If you guys can see her cheeks. So I was thinking about, let me put it down more so you guys can see it on YouTube. So you guys can see it good. So tell me what you guys think, because I'm thinking if I put it here, that doesn't look, well, it looks okay. But I was thinking about putting it like up here, because I think that looks really good. But I just don't know what it's going to look like when these overlap. So you guys tell me what you think. Which one? Should I try it this way or should we put it down here where we know that it's going to be safe? Are we going to be safe or are we going to live on the edge? All right, let's see. You like that one. Okay, which one do you like? The first one or the second? This is the first one and this is the second one. I'm going to go with what you said because you responded first. That was the first one and this is the second one. Which one do you like? Live on the edge. All right, there we go. We're going to do it like that because I think it's really cute. So let's take it over here and let's live on the edge and see what happens. So it did move a little. I'm just going to pull it back up. All right. And again, my fingers, I'm checking my fingers because you see how I've been playing with it. I did not let it cure and my fingers still look good. All right, so let's yep, everybody's at the top. We lived on the edge, so let's see what it looks like. We'll see it together. And I appreciate that. So this one I'm excited about. I don't know what I'm going to do with this koi fish, but I am excited about this one because I think that this will look nice taking this. And all right, you guys ready? Oh, okay. It's not that big of a difference. And I'm going to hold it up really, really close for both of you guys to see. So you can see the whole thing. You can feel the heat of the shirt. So you can see through it a little, but it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad at all. All right, and I'm gonna hang her up over here. Let me ask Alex, how does the shirt look? I like the colors on that. I like how they came out. And then thank you. And then I really like it because I take the lip down a little bit to just so that it gives it a little more of that effect. And I hope you guys can see it good on YouTube. I'll bring it all the way up. Okay, I can see it good on YouTube now. She's like, hey, what's up, YouTube? It's like, hey, TikTok. TikTok is where it's at. But we still need a lot of love on YouTube. All right, so this one, I am going to put, I don't know if I want to put the bird here or the koi fish. So what I want to do is, I think I would like to, in my mind, I visualize either a border, two borders here that go around, or either one at the bottom. Because again, I said I like to be different and I like to be creative. So let me just see if I have enough to wrap around. I don't want them the same color like that. I think I may have enough. Let me see. And I'm leaving that out so that we can wrap it around the shirt. And it's only 3 colors. So can you guys see that like that? And then the back side, so I need 4. Oh, I don't have 4, I just have 2 left. But I have these. I don't know how long it's going to take me to cut it. Or I can make it work because I do half, but that's still 2. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. I'm thinking maybe something that goes, this would be enough. I think I like that. I think that's the idea. Now see if I do that though, I'm like, this one is not gonna go well in there. Or the koi. So this is what I have, guys. And I think that koi fish will look good, those colors, because the blue with the bird will look good too. But I really want to show what I'm trying to show is overlapping it so that the design continues on the whole 780s. Let's see. Lucinda is like, she's so innovative. Let's see. I'm thinking, and yes. Is yes gonna get you want a pizza? So you go ahead and make it happen. So I kind of like that, and then it goes over to the back. So we fold that to see. Let me see. Okay, I see some ideas because I see. Um, I like it how you had it in the first place, going across the middle. Put it with the earth design. What if you put it like suspenders in the image of the middle? I like, okay, let me see. With the earth design. Um, I don't know, but maybe, you know what? Maybe we could come back on this one. And like over like the, maybe we'll try that. So you can see the liner in that way. I'm gonna try that for this one. We'll see what that looks like. And then it'll be like on the back that part looks down. I think that's what we'll do for that one. I just thought about that. And then let's see what it looks like, suspenders. I don't know that I have enough though to go the front and back. And then I only have two left. Now that's the issue. Because I want you guys to really see, I want it to look nice. And I don't remember how long it took me to cut that. And I was like, I should have cut it, but I'm always running out of time. But that's nice though too. Unless we could bring this up like that and do half. And that gives us, I think that's it right there. Okay. Now I've never done this, guys. So you guys are doing it with me. But I think this way, and then that'll give us a little down on there. And okay, let's do that. What do you guys think like that? And then having it going down on the back. Look at the fish like this. I almost want to change the blue because the blue up here. And these colors just looked really nice when I was doing them. What do you guys think? Is that it? Cute and creepy. You know what? I think I'm going to do it this way. Only because I know that I don't have enough. That's true though. Like, make up your mind, Shakira. today. Okay, I'm not trying to take all day doing this. I'm trying to show you guys this. I'm gonna do one. That way you guys can see. No, we just do, okay, I know. I'm just gonna do it like this right here, I got it. Gonna uncomplicate it. And then I'm gonna take the lines around the back. Okay, that's how I'm gonna do it. Let me see how the back comes out. All right, I'm going to do it like that. So I'm just gonna press this shirt out really quick. And I'm gonna place it while it's right here. So all of our stuff is movable too, so it makes it really convenient. And then I'm just gonna turn the shirt as we go. Let me see, so that it wraps around the shirt. And then this bird will be quick to put on, but it'll like go up on the shoulder, almost like a bird on the earth on the shoulder. Nature. Let's see. I'm so glad my sister joined. I've been missing you. We've been so busy. I talk to my sister all the time, and she joins over here. So thank you for joining because I miss you. And I actually was thinking that I hope you joined today so that I could be with you. So thank you for joining. I appreciate that. My sister-in-law, I appreciate that. It's really good when we have support of our families. Sometimes we don't, but as I said, that's why I say the dream is free, but the hustle costs. And sometimes it costs relationships. Oh my gosh, guys, this green is hot. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you guys can see the color, but I've got it. Oh, it's beautiful. The color. Look at that. Can you see that green in there? That is beautiful. Okay, so you guys are seeing a creation happening. Look at that. I'll just show you so you can see the green on that part that's not sublimated yet. And then we're going to take it and wrap it around a shirt. That's going to be beautiful. So I'm glad that you guys are here to see. And some of the fish we still have to do too, but we'll come back to there. And I'm just looking at the fish where we cut that out on the leaf. So you can see a little bit more of how it's not all the way fine. We've got these colors, and that's what I'm talking about with sublimation. That those colors just pop out and they look good. Everybody needs a little color in their life. So I'm just going to turn the shirt. Like I said, this is the first time I've done this. I'm exploring with it too. And I'm happy that you're here with me as we do it. But I want you guys to, feel free to be creative and make it happen. So I'm going to lay this over here and just straighten it out. And then I'm gonna grab, okay, so we don't have another color there. So I'm gonna grab blue. That one, you see that you like this. I need this. So now, what you do have to do when you are doing stuff like this, see how this is not flat? You have to be careful, and this is not just with this, but this is with anything, because when you have something that's elevated and the rest of your surface is flat, then that's, again, talking about the strong PSI. But what happens is that you may not get an even heat distribution, so you may need to go back and redo it to make sure that it gets that heat, because getting the even heat is important, but I am gonna I'm just gonna pull it up as I talk about that, just so that we don't. But then we have the other arm on the other side. And this isn't a way that you would normally do it, but we're being creative. So I put my hand in there to pull it. And then another thing too, with the that I like about the sublimate sheets is that I don't have to put paper in the in between, because have you ever, if you're sublimating, you guys know that sometimes it can bleed through, but these don't bleed through. As you see, I put no paper in here. And then I just did I see a ghost on here? I'm not gonna use this paper because I like this shirt. And because it's white. All right, so I'm gonna lay that there, put some paper over it. And we'll see how rich that blue is. And then we'll do this one. But I really like that one. I like to pick things that have a lot of colors, because that way it makes it nice. Show the colors, display the colors. And let me just see if we have. Oh, thank you. You know what? Thank you for saying that you like that we're being honest. But this, I mean, seriously, like, I'm asking you guys to try my product and to to fall in love with it like I have. So I need to be honest with you guys. And the thing is that we're trying to marry something that's not naturally done. So there are some issues with it. What I do wish is that big companies were honest about what the limitations of their products, because when you're charging somebody top dollar for it and it doesn't work and it doesn't yield the results that you hoped it would, it makes it more difficult for you as a consumer, because now you've invested and you've kind of lost out on your investment, and it didn't work. All these colors are beautiful. Take it, I love this. So okay, let's see what we got going on here so far. So far so good. So here it is. I don't know how well you guys can see that. And then I'm gonna wrap it around with a red, and then maybe one more. And then I think Sam said something. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for joining us. And yes, we'll take a picture and we'll put it on there. Thank you so much. Okay. So now I'm gonna bring it around with the orange. I don't remember if it's orange or red, but it probably has like a mix of both. And then I did notice that there's this little piece right here. You can see it. Well, you probably can't tell, but I can just tell because of color that it didn't get sublimated. And the great thing is that once something is sublimated, you can do it. I'm going to lay the shirt this way because it really won't matter. But that way, I think I can just see a little bit better. And then I can make sure that that one piece that I saw, that it gets colored. And this, remember, this is going around the whole shirt. You want to be able to explore all the possibilities, and you want to have really good products, because then if you like it, you're going to buy some more, and just going to make it happen. And that's what it's about. So I'm just trying to line this one up because this one goes a little taller. I don't want to do it this way. That's the bad thing about creating right here on the spot. Like I'm feeling the pressure. I'm thinking like, okay, hurry up, Shakira. You just see how that one, how does that go? When it touches over, so let's see how that goes. I want to lay it over, but what I am conscious is the exact same thing I told you guys about the trim, because I noticed I have more trim. So since it kind of is going to go over so that it'll look better, we use this one so that when it lays over, it's not like very noticeable, but it'll kind of blend in mirroring. All right. This color scheme right here on these were so good. And I don't need, I just happened to like notice those when I was looking and it looks really good. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. I'm excited to see what this looks like. Like I said, this is the first time that I've taken the design all the way around, but I do want to do more stuff like that. And I'm curious to how the big sheets are going to look like with this, on like the big ones. Like, I've been all day trying to rack my mind thinking about different things to do it, but I've really been thinking about because I never really used the big sheets myself. But how's that going to look? But I tell you how this looks. Can you guys see that? And there it is all the way around. Now I will also show you. I'll come close. I'm going to also show you that this, I did not trim like the insides of here, like the insides of this, because I know I was going to put it on white. They're not trimmed, but just the outside, because that trim still makes a big difference, and you really don't see it. Oh, I see a mistake I made. I didn't overlap it like the other one, but that trim makes a big difference. So now you've got a design that wraps around the shirt too, and that's nice too because it looks better. It looks a lot better. But what I noticed is that on this one I kind of overlapped it, but this is why I used this one instead of this one because see I saw more white on it, and I was thinking about it going over. I didn't want it to look bad, but on this one I don't think I went that high. Yeah. And see that one did too, but because it's already right there, it was already trimmed. It blends in and it looks so much better. And that's what you want. You want something that looks good, especially if you sell your shirts. You want something that looks good and people are proud to wear because they'll come back and they'll buy. And a lot of people make shirts. So now I'm gonna put this parrot on here. And let's see, I'll put this one up. And then it just looks nice because the back of the shirt isn't just white, you know? It looks good, and I love those colors. I think I want to do more of those. All right, so this one, I'm gonna put the bird on here to give it more color. Maybe the bird is too big. I think the bird is too big. So I have 3 of these things left. I think I'm gonna do this one. Let's see what it looks like on black, but not going the whole way around. And let me just see a little bit how that would look. Kind of like the bird riding away. I wonder if this will go all the way around. But it's not gonna look good. And I'm not gonna do it, guys, because like I'm telling you guys about the quality, a bird will look nice. These will not look nice because they're not cut. Now, had I cut them, they would look nice. It would be a difference. So I'm gonna just stick the bird down here on the bottom because the bird still looks good and she deserves to be shown off. So I'm just gonna stick her on the bottom of the shirt right over here. All right, so you guys have any questions about anything? Because that's pretty much all I have. And I thank you guys for sticking with me, being here. And I'm sorry you guys missed Alvaro, but he is getting some well-deserved rest, and I'm glad he is. And I'm sure he'll be back on our next live because he likes him. He looks forward to him. So, and it's quiet without him, huh? I'm the little calmer one. But he makes it good. I like his reactions to stuff. And here comes this bird. Not that sugar good. Turn that off, and there we go. And let's do something different too. On the bottom, and you can put something else on it, kind of bring it out. Yep, these are. This is 100. This is it says heavy cotton, but these you're hungry. Okay, mommy. These are gilded. Um, I know that this one, they're 100% cotton. Now, I think this one, so I have specific, this one is a 50/50. Because you can't, because I have a bunch of 50/50s when we were trying to do 50/50, and we just weren't getting results. So this is a 50/50, and it works the same on it. So you can use different, but more so like we get a good price on our cotton shirts. So I really like those. And let me see if this one. I think I know this one is this is the same. This is a 100% cotton, and then this one. This one is a 50/50. So you can use a 50/50. All right, so what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to give away a shirt of your pick, and I'm going to do the Scrabble, and whoever unscrambles it first, they get it. And all right, can you bring me where's that diamond voice marker? The what? The diamond marker. Grab it? The diamond marker, whatever. I just have the black one. Yeah. All right. I already know what this one's going to be, so I'm going to put it here. It was a black one. Oh, here it is right here. I got it. Oh, this is dead. Yeah, please. You have one? Give me just a quick minute, guys. Let me write it for you. Could you go say hi? Could you go say hi?
Hello.
All right, guys, here it is. Now, I'm going to ask my family for you guys. Thank you for being here, but I'm going to ask you guys not to partake. And I just want to give a chance to everybody else. So the first person to unscramble this, to type it in, you are going to get whatever shirt of your choice that you want here that we made tonight. Um, you'll get it sent to you. Even if you want the one with the lion and all the other stuff. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, okay, so I'm going to show it right now. And the first person to type it in is going to be Melvy's shirt. And hopefully you'll have it, well, you'll have it next week, you sure. On your march, get set, and here we go. Can you guys see it good? Teamwork makes the dream work. That is correct. Karina, 29. All right, Serena, 29. Send me your, so you can send to our website your address that we can send it to. And what shirt would you like? Okay, baby, I'm about to feed you now. See, my other duties are calling. Oh, thank you. Okay, so what, I think Serena got it. Okay, so which shirt would you like? Let's see. Which shirt would you like? There's this one. There's this one. You want the last design. That was the bird. This one. Okay, send me your information and we'll be sending you this shirt. And thank you guys so much for joining ABC Designs for You. Guys, if you have any questions, reach out to us. As you see, like, we're here, we're very open, and we want you guys to, oh, you said no, the white one? This one? Do you want this one? Okay. All right, we'll be sending this one to you. And so yeah, you guys reach out to us because we believe in our product. We know that it's a good product, and that's why we want to share our product. And someone said that you guys, I love that roller skate design too. I'm like, and those were the only roller skates I found. See, there I go all over. But I want to find some more because those are really cool. But we want to. You're very welcome. We believe in our product. We know it's a good product, and we are doing a lot of the free giveaways and the reviews because we're trying to get the word out about our product, and because it is a new product. And two, I just have to be honest, and I don't think it's just my experience. I'm not bitter or anything, but it's just like when you spend a lot of your money and your time trying to find a good product and you haven't been able to do that, then you're not so quick to jump on the bandwagon for the next product out there. So I want to spend time showing about the product, getting it in your hands so that you can try the product, that you can share your experience with the product, not just the product, but the customer support service that we offer, so that that you guys are essentially helping us grow our business. And so, yeah, I don't mind giving back because if it weren't for you guys, that we wouldn't be doing this today, right here, right now. So I appreciate it. Alvaro appreciates it. The children appreciate it. Our kids, we all work together trying to push this dream. because we understand that the dream is free, and that's what we started off with, the dream. The hustle cost, and whether it's time, whether it's money, sometimes it can be relationships. Not everybody is on the same page as you, and that can be tough. And sometimes it's I don't like the haterade stuff, but I mean that comes with it too, and you have to keep going. And it's I don't know, I want to say it's women, but like I can't say every woman, but myself, I do tend to be more sensitive, and so sometimes those things are hard. Like a lot this week, people were throwing at us. This is the same as easy subli, and it's not. It does the same thing, have sublimation on cotton, but we're two totally different things. And we've even tested. I tried to stay away from like saying the names, but and it's not like even them, but it's just the people, and they keep throwing this up and from there. But yeah, so there are costs to our time, but the payoff is priceless because the people that we've met along the way, like a lot of you, I'm really fortunate to just be inspired to have our paths cross in life. I'm really thankful to God for that. We're meeting some really wonderful people, and and it's just like through the internet or whatever. I am old fashioned that way. I like to talk to people, but yeah, that people, it's nice when you have a chance to influence someone's life, they have a chance to influence yours, but more so out of that, you develop friendships and associations, whatever. So you can't put a price on that, you can't put a price on, our children watch us doing this, and they know the cost. And so that's priceless because the lessons that they learn, so it makes a difference in their generation and their choices. And so it's a lot of things that you can't put a price on it, and so that's the payoff. Of course you look for the monetary, but it's so much more than just the monetary payoff. So we are very thankful to you guys, because without you guys, this would not be happening. It would not be where it is. So yeah, we'll continue to be honest with you guys. We'll continue to offer custom support service because we want you guys to succeed. Like I said, I'm not interested in you buying it one time. I'm interested in having a relationship with you and you using it for a lifetime. And that's the truth. And so, yeah, and I understand that that takes time. And I'm particular about how I spend my money, and I know a lot of people are too. So I appreciate you guys being here, being supportive, asking the questions. And, I think it's so great when people say, hey, I just ordered or I got my order, and they're excited. Alvaro and I get so excited when we see the reviews. It's like a big deal. We will, sometimes we will, like if they're on YouTube, we will put it on the TV and we'll all sit down and watch it, or me and him, we sit there and we watch it. And sometimes we watch them over and over because it's motivation for us too. So it's not just us giving to you guys, but it's you guys giving to us, and that's priceless. So that you can't put a price on that. So let me come over here, and I don't think I'm just me. I'm very humble that way. There are a lot of amazing people, and I'm just like, for real, guys. I mean, I'm just like, I'm so humbled that God is blessing us to meet so many wonderful people, so many creative people. And I have two people that I really like, one on TikTok and one on YouTube. And like, they're just like, I call them my sheroes, and that I've been able to talk to them. And that's like, how people say you get to meet their celebrity. Like, I feel like that. And I'm just, I'm very humble. And, you got your order today, and I'm excited to try it out. I'm excited for you to try it out. When people tell me, I'm like, look, I'm like this. I'm like, I don't want to be, because I'm very, as you guys see, I'm very open, and I'm very much an extroverted people person. And I'll be like, okay, any questions? But I'm like, can you FaceTime? Can you WhatsApp? Because I just want to share, and I know that everybody is not that way, so I respect that. But I get excited, and when I say that I can't wait to see it, I can't wait to see it because too, it gives me ideas too. I mean, I've seen some amazing things, and I'm just like, I'm looking forward to see so much more. And just even like when Four Shirts was like, have you guys tried it with anything other than t-shirts? And no, because that was like all we did, and that's it was like our fix. So when you put that video out last night, I was like, I want to do that. And that's really good because as people we do need each other and we're very social beings, whether we're introverts or extroverts. But those when you have someone that's so innovative, and that's because I've seen a lot of the designs that Four Shirts has done. Like, who would have thought to sublimate laminating paper? Or like seriously, the Takis, I'm like, I tell my husband, I'm like, well, I'm gonna try that with sublimate sheets. But I mean, who would have thought that? And it's just it's amazing and it's beautiful that there do exist mediums and platforms where we can share that and share it freely. So yes. And then I see the body zeal, and special shout out to you. You know why we share the same hometown, so that's special. I mean, it really is, guys. So I really appreciate you guys, and like I said, if you guys have any questions, and don't think that I've had some people that did not want the promo code for the review, and I can definitely appreciate that. And and even if you, I want you to be honest because just like talking the things that I talked about today, that was from feedback that others had because I appreciate it. Sam, she said, when you guys did the videos, it looks so good, but when I printed this, it doesn't look good. And sometimes you may not be able to see the colors or the difference, or just something you didn't think about because that's when I said, well, is the color of the shirt the same color as the ink? Because they're different shades, different variations. And she thought that she might have been doing something. And I'm glad we got a chance to talk to you. And so it's different things like that. And sometimes you can't like your way out of it. So, just to say that and then to show the different shirts. So I was like, if one person is experiencing that, somebody else probably. I have all the answers because I don't. We're all growing and learning and evolving. As people, parents, women, men, whatever that we are in life. So that's a part of it. So I'm just so humbled and just so grateful. You guys have no idea. So it is just wonderful. And thank you guys for joining us. And we are gonna. Oh, hey, Belinda. Belinda's in Australia. You guys know. Sublimate sheets are going to be in Australia. Belinda's going to be the go-to person over there, and they're also going to be in Canada. So we're very excited about that. We're very excited about that. And that way people don't have to worry about the high cost of shipping and all those different things that they'll just be able to get the product and it's right there. And that's the thing to put it in people's hands because like I said, it's been such a fix for us and I hope that is the same. Now it does have some problems, yeah, because I know that cutting you have a big order cutting it out by hand is not the ideal thing, but we are working on it, and that's what I hope that you guys see that your opinions and your voice are heard, and it does make a difference. And that is one of the things I really like about us because you should be able to input. And I like that. That's what I like about our openness and that custom support service because it does make a difference. And you should never get like too much that you know everything that you can't learn anything new. So that's how we feel, and we don't mind going back to the drawing board. We don't mind sharing our tests with you and the results, and and this it is what it is. And so I'm so glad that you guys were here, and I'm really excited about this shirt. A little bit sad that you picked it out, but that's okay. I want you to enjoy it because I have those other three strips, and I'm gonna make some more and encourage you guys to, expand on it, but really take to note to trimming it because it does make a difference. And like this is, I would feel good about selling this. I would feel good about selling this, and that's the thing. You want to feel good about your product, and you don't always want to have to be boxed in a square or have to decorate it to make it look a little different. You can go ahead and explore and do things, but because it is a fabric, there are some limitations and the small letters. Matter of fact, let me show you this for you guys. This is earlier. Because I did not have a clean mat, the fabric moved, but I was doing custom support. And so on this one, when I was helping, this is, I don't know if you can see this, but this like the letter A, the word like this, these thicker letters like this, even though they're small, they'll come out. Because my fabric moved, it got all messed up. But had my fabric not moved, the importance of having a clean mat, like you can see, like this said May. So the letters are connected, so it came out. But because my mat moved, because it was not clean and there was not enough adhesive on it, that it did not yield the results to really be able to show and help that way. As you can see, like the picture, it would have excuse me, come out better. So that is important. Make sure your mats are clean. I'm just gonna have to get some new ones because I think that, and I'm gonna have to stop being such a procrastinator and lazy. The other big thing that I see guys doing is to make sure you clean your print heads when you're finished with jobs, because it makes a difference. And you don't want to put your materials in there and then your print head is not clean and you get lines across your design. I, we see that a lot. Actually, a lot of stuff that we end up helping with are actually printer issues. So that's okay. Like I said, we're not experts. We learn, and we'll get on the phone with you. We'll get online and help walk you through it anytime we can. But that's all I have for real. And let me just see if there are any questions. Yes, that was you. I was gonna be respectful, and I have to respect people's privacy. Thank you. Yes, I'm excited. And you guys know that we are offering the opportunity to, like we said, we want to help other small businesses grow. So if you are interested in selling sublimate sheets, reach out to us and let us know because that's the thing. Like we don't have $1 million marketing budget, but we do want to get our product out there because we believe our product is good. And like I said, that's why we're asking you guys to do the reviews and to share, because I believe word of mouth is very powerful. And especially when you have a video to back it up of your experience, that means a lot. So yeah, definitely let us know. And if you guys are interested, let us know because that helps us to grow the company. And it doesn't have to be about our company. It's just like it's about sublimations. And you can even put your business name on there, sublimations. But talk to us offline about that because we're definitely interested if you're interested. And that's all I have. Yeah, I'm just thanking you guys for spending your time and don't give up because this was not where we were intending to go when we were making shirts. We were just making shirts and happy what we were doing there. And now we're making sublimate sheets and selling them. And it's happening. And it hasn't happened, but it's happening. And I'm happy about it. And I want to share it with you guys too, not just the product, but if you guys really are interested in expanding your business, because I'm always about diversifying the business. And don't think that this is like just it and we've stopped. We're like always thinking about different things. And like I'm really big on like budgeting and planning in any kind of way. So diversifying your business is really good. And also having different streams of income is good because one may do better than on another, but to position yourself, to make a change, especially, as a minority, that's important that for me that we make a change, especially say with some of the things that we have going on in the States for the generations to come so that that is unified and, pushes forward and works. So that's it. I'm done talking. So I'm gonna let you guys go, and you guys know how to reach us. And we don't make videos. That's okay. I didn't make videos either, guys. Hey, look, I laugh because we're not even on Facebook. We're just really on. I put the videos from TikTok on YouTube and on Instagram because it'll let you post there. I'm learning too, and it's okay. And so yeah, I like the videos on TikTok because they're easy to edit, they're easy to do, and they can be quick. What I do is I take the live sessions and I edit them, and those are the videos for the week. So I'm learning. Now I've got to learn how to like get out more as far as like getting the videos to get more views and things. So that's where I am. So don't give up, and you're too shy to do. So let me tell you about being shy to do lives. I'm bent over now because I'm like on YouTube. I can see like my little fat pat. Yeah, you when you do lives, like you put yourself out there, and like when I made a lot of the videos, I'm like in between. Like I went, I put on some mascara and some eyeliner, but truthfully, like I am really blue jeans t-shirt kind of girl, but sometimes like you have to step outside of your comfort zone, and that's what I'm doing. And I'm just like, you know what, it is what it is. Our kids were they were like, don't worry about the haters. They're like, because you guys are going to get a lot of haters. And yeah, you know, people like to say things that are not nice, and sometimes they say it about your physical appearance that you probably have no control over, you know. Or so yeah, it is it's okay. But you know what? I'm just so fortunate that the people that we've been working with, I'm like that God is just like putting in our path, are very supportive, positive people. So I'm like, I look forward to it. I can't believe that you guys like come to the lives and listen to us and spend a time with us. I'm like, we're so silly sometimes, and we're just everywhere. But so it means a lot to us too. And yeah, I'm shy that way because I'm generally a very private person. But this to do this and to be able to explain it, that I got to step out there. So I've just done it. But I hear you there. I hear you there. Oh, my kids are sweet. Thank you. They talk about us. My little one, the one that dances, she was like, Mom, she's like, you have more followers than me. She's like, you have to make a video with me so that people will see you and they know you, and then I'll get more followers. And I'm not even on here for the followers. I am on here for the marketing aspect, to get the name of the product out, to get connected to different people, but especially small businesses. But I'm not on here to be a superstar. So it's just funny that she says that. And the kids are like, "Oh, Mom, you have 10,000 likes," or you know. And I'm like, "Well, what does that mean?" We even got diamonds the last two lives that we did, and I didn't know what that was. It's hard for me to start conversations too, and sometimes it's hard for me to shut up. But yeah, see, I just have my son say something. They're sitting over there. But it's difficult to sometimes do like the both platforms. But I don't know. Sometimes we just have to push each other, especially when you're so gifted, and you never know. Pay no mind to the haters. When you get haters, you know that you made it. Yeah, but sometimes the things that the haters say can they're like, you gotta have some thick skin, because I'm like, they're not even really saying like anything. There was one on TikTok that I felt like that was calling us out, like saying we were being deceitful and trying to trick people. That I had to address, because I'm like, that could destroy any business or anybody's character, and that wasn't true, because me and my husband said we would just let it go. But yeah, sometimes it's hard though to like to let it go, and you do have to you develop, I think, thicker skin over time, because I'm not like one of those people that's like "Ah, da, da, da." But yeah, that's kind of rough. So I don't know that we've made it, but we're definitely we're trying to do something different, and we're learning as we go. And I'm glad that we're being humble, you know, because this is new for us, and it is changing our lives, and we are having to open our home. And you know, there are some things like for real, like it costs. Like I'm looking around like the other part of the house, and I'm like, it needs to be done. Um, so I mean, there are some costs, but there's some costs to anything that's worth it. So thank you. God bless you too. So okay, guys, I need to feed my kids because they are like for like 3 hours she was getting pizza. My sister's supposed to be bringing pizza, but I'm like, I don't know what happened to her, so I need to go.
And Belinda said it's lunchtime in Australia. It's like, is it almost 8 o'clock? Yep. So yeah, I've gotta feed my kids and then get my husband fed too before he goes to work. So thank you guys, and maybe during the week we'll do a couple. I wanted to do some tests against some other things, but probably during the week, if we work, we'll do like some work sessions, jump on live. We'll definitely be posting videos. Anything that you guys have questions about, reach out to us. You know, we do respond back. We keep that up, and God be with you guys, and thanks so much for sticking around. That's what amazes me is that people like actually stick here and listen and watch and talk with us. So thank you guys, and it was good, and we'll see you next week. Bye bye.